Javon, can you talk about that last sequence there? Was the thought the whole way to go for three since you were down three, or you guys have been dribble penetrating pretty well all game and getting to the line? Did you think about just trying to get two there?
Yeah, that was a mistake on my behalf. I knew they had a lot of guys up top. I should have drove it to the basket, but knowing it was a three-point game, I tried to go for the three since I had been hitting. But if I'm in that position again, I'll take it to the basket.
Go on the left, third row.
Coach, just wondering how frustrating was it for you to see this game so close and yet your team had a hard time making some shots?
Hard. Where are you? Hard. But you tell me another team in the country can shoot 26% from the field against the number one seed, 21% from three, and still could have, should have won the game. Well, and I think that says a lot about what kind of guys we have.
Hans, we'll go in the front here. Bring a mic over.
Bob, similar to what you just said, the other thing was your full court press didn't really kill them like a lot of people thought it would, and yet you were right in the game. What did you guys do so well that made this game go down to the wire?
Let me try to put this as succinctly as I can. My dad was a hell of a coach. My dad's in every Hall of Fame there is in Ohio, and my dad used to tell me there's a game within a game, and I'm like, well, I don't understand what that means. He said, well, there's a lot of things you have to adjust to. You have to adjust to their personnel. You have to adjust to their scheme of things, what they're trying to do, and then you have to officiate how the game's going to be called. And we've done that all year. We've tried to. There's times we backed off because you don't want a continual parade to the foul line, so you have to back it off some. And sometimes you can go at it a little harder. It's not as black and white as people would like to think that it is.
Go on the left, fourth row.
Nathan, how hard was it just as players to get into a flow with all the stoppages, with the fouls and the whistles? Does that make it difficult offensively to get into any kind of flow?
Somewhat. You don't really get in a rhythm, but again, we've been dealing with that all year. We foul a lot, just the way we play. So, still can't shoot 16 for 60.
We're going to the back against the wall, far left.
Just wondered if what Gonzaga did, if anything, to keep you guys from shooting so well.
I didn't hear you.
Just wondering if Gonzaga did anything particularly well to keep you guys at a low percentage.
We had a shoot-around walk-through today and made every shot. We had shots. We just didn't make them. Their size bothers everybody around the rim. When you drive it at the goal and you run into a 7'1", 300 and whatever he is, it's hard to score. And then we just didn't make shots that we normally make.
Back right.
The potential to be a big sequence in the game when Nathan picked up his fourth foul and you had to take him out. How were you guys able to weather that storm, and what role did Javon play in that?
Well, these are the two guys that I can kind of count on to do what they're supposed to do, and I can make adjustments with. And obviously, when you lose Nate, who's a 4-year guy and has probably improved as much as anybody I've ever had, he's playing hurt, and he'd never tell you that, but he's playing hurt. He can't shoot the ball because he's got a bad shoulder. But he continues to make plays for us. He continues to make plays that win games. That's he gets a couple of offensive rebounds for us at the end that could have helped us win the game. When you take him out of the lineup, it hurts us. But we've played guys all year. We've built depth by playing guys. guys that don't play anybody and say they don't have depth because they don't play them. You got to play them.
Go in the back. You're the speaker.
For both you guys, what are your emotions at this point? I'm sure it's got to be really tough when you guys get this far. I mean, is there how long would it take for something like this to get over?
I'll go for it. I mean, if you ever played basketball and you always dream of going to the Final Four, winning the national championship, playing at this stage, and to know you were so close and you gave everything you had and to come up short, you know, it hurts. But for me, I can't let this this game hurt me too much. I got another year, but I know for Nate, he's done, so I know it has to hurt a lot, probably more than it hurt me. But I got another crack at it, so I'm gonna get in the gym and work.